Hi everyone, this is Connie with Constantly Stamping. By now, hopefully you've already watched the video on how to turn your shrink plastic into beautiful card and package embellishments. Now we're going to take that same process and we're going to make some earrings and some bracelets. So let's get started. First of all, instead of, in the previous video, I used embossing powder to put a shine back onto my embellishment. And that worked fine, but I actually prefer for my jewelry to use the Crystal Effects by Stampin' Up. And it takes a little more time, but I think it's worth the effort. Sometimes these want to flip back and forth, and one side is kind of dull and boring looking, and if you use the Crystal Effects you can actually do both sides if you choose to. So let's get started. First you're going to need, for your earrings, these are called 1-inch fishhook rings. I'm hoping that you can see those. And very easy to use, although I think that one is well, we'll go ahead and use it. It's not closed all the way. But what we're going to do, and the jump ring, and these are approximately, they're not round, they're oval, approximately 6 millimeters. 1/4 of an inch, and you have to have enough to get around the end here. So just determine what you want to be the up or the top side of your earring, and then you're just going to pick this up. And now don't laugh at me, I just had my nails done for a special event and I'm just getting used to them. Okay, now I've just taken some, these are little jewelry pliers, I don't even know what they're called. And I'm going to put that face down. So here's the shiny side. You always twist and never pull apart. But face down. If I had a piece of rhinestone on that, you could see. Then I kind of turn it. I know there are better ways. But then I'm just going to actually at this point put the fish hook on, and then you're just going to twist it back until you have it lined up just like it was before. So and here you may have to do some finagling. Okay, there you have it. Here's your earring piece, and I've gotten it turned. Okay. Now, if you need, if you want them to hang further down, you can. If you want them to, oh, see, I told you, this was not totally closed. One little trick too, if the earrings aren't hanging the right way on your, when you hang them, put them on your ears, you can twist. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let me get a different pair of pliers. You can twist this a little bit so that they hang properly, and let's just put that back on there, and that's not hanging the right way, so let's turn it. Okay, then I'm just going to close that back up. There we go. And I still don't, oh there it goes. Okay, so now that I have that on, I would take my sticky back rhinestone and put it in the center if you choose to. I mean, they're pretty without it, so that's up to you. So next I'm going to show you how to actually make the bracelet. So let's set everything aside and we'll get started on that in just a moment. Okay, we're back. Now, the earrings are actually kind of large for a bracelet. I tried, and I mean, and really, if you like large jewelry, I'm not a big, I don't like large bracelets and things. As a matter of fact, I don't wear a lot of bracelets. So I thought this was a little large to go around my wrist. But you may love that, and it may look great on you. So you would just take the same technique and we split it in half, so you would just double it. So you don't do anything, you make these exactly the way that I showed you in the earlier video. Now for the bracelets that I made, for this black bracelet, I actually took this and cut it in half before I shrank it, and it gives me my pieces for my bracelet. Now this bracelet has 5 sections, and that works really well for me. I don't like my bracelets very tight, and this is just the right size for me. But for someone with a smaller wrist, and you need or larger than that, and you need some flexibility on this particular piece of jewelry, I actually went ahead and shrank little sections of the jewelry. And what that enables me to do is to actually put it in sections so that it's a lot more flexible, and then I can actually adjust my length much easier than I would have normally. Now I don't like this one as well because I feel like all you can see are jump rings. Now you may not see that, and it may be just because I designed it. It bothers me. I think this is much prettier. You don't see the jump rings as much. You could do a combination. What I like about this, if you wanted to alternate colors like white, black, or white and some other color, you could do that easily and make it more interesting. But what I'm doing here, you could actually take 4 pieces, and if you need the extra length, you could take 1 piece here and 1 piece here, and if that is too long for you, you could take away 1 piece, and I don't think anyone would notice that there's a piece missing. So it gives you some flexibility to try some different things. If you think this is too rigid, you could also, do patterns, 1 here, 1 here. So it's really up to you. You just want to measure your wrist and determine the length of bracelet that you want before you start, if you can, and then you can lay it out and see if it's going to be large enough. You may take an old piece of jewelry and measure it and just see what you're comfortable with. So same basic step as before with the earrings. You're going to take your jump ring, and here's one I've already separated, and you're just going to put a jump ring here and here. So whatever you do, just make sure you do the same way. So and what I mean by that is, here's the shiny side. Let's see if I can get that in there. Then face the shiny side to the shiny side, or the dull side to the dull side. Either way. And then you're going to just take your tool and twist it back. Then you're going to do the same thing here. I already have mine separated. Slip that on. It's a little tricky, especially since I don't do this very often. Okay, and there you have it. Now if it doesn't do, you think, oh gosh, it's stuck, just shake it down. Oh, come on. It's being stubborn on camera. There we go, come on. There we go. Okay, so then you would do this on all 5 sections. Then when you get to the end, what you're going to do, I'm just going to show you this. What I've done is I've taken 2 jump rings, and I need to go back and close those better. And then I've taken a single jump ring, and then I've attached it to some, they're called clasp. And this particular clasp box comes with an assortment, so if you like the type that actually hooks close so you don't have to worry about it falling off, those are in this particular kit as well. I like the smaller one. And then how that works is this just slides into the hole And then there you have it. So it's a personal preference. I've also seen magnetic clips. Anything, you can do anything because it's the exact same thing. You put the male end at one and the female end of the clasp at the other, and then you just you're ready to wear it or give it as a gift. Add your rhinestones and you're finished.